My name is Sarah Howard, and I'm the head manager at a popular restaurant here in the Triangle. We have all these orders up here. We just had a table of 12. All right. Yesterday, our restaurant had a special guest. His name was Dave, and he was from the town of Chapel Hill's Stormwater Management Division. It seems that someone called the town after witnessing one of our employees dumping mop water down the storm drain out back. This is our second violation this year. Dave stressed to our assistant manager the importance of this citation, but I wasn't here, so I'm not exactly sure what I should say to the employees. But I do know that I could save time and money by avoiding fines. So Dave is going to come out and talk to us and explain what stormwater management is and why runoff's such a big deal. So let's go out back and meet him. Hey guys, I'm going to run out for a minute, okay? Hi Dave, thanks for coming back over again today.
Hi Sarah, it's good to be here.
I wanted to apologize about the violation. Can you explain to me what we did wrong?
Sure. The reason we had to serve you with a citation is because one of your employees was witnessed dumping dirty mop water out the back door of the restaurant where it entered the storm drains. And this actually happens a lot because most people have no idea where water or pollution goes once they get into these drains. Any guesses?
Well, I'm assuming that it goes into the sewer to be treated, right?
That's actually not what happens, although it's a common mistake that a lot of people make. And if you think you'd have time to take a short drive, I'd really like to show you something.
Sure. Where are we going?
Well, I want to show you where these drains lead to, and then there's someone I'd like to introduce you to as well.
All right, let's go.
Sure. So Sarah, this is Dr. Larry Band. He is a local water quality expert.
Hi Sarah, good to meet you. Larry Band.
Nice to meet you.
So Sarah's actually here to learn more about why it's important not to pollute stormwater.
Let's head right down to the stream then.
Okay. Dr. Band took us down to a local stream where runoff was flowing out of a large pipe. He explained that when pollutants like grease, chemicals, food waste, or trash are spilled on the ground, especially near a storm drain, they're washed into the storm drain when it rains. Polluted water from other storm drains comes together, then flows through a large pipe and empties directly into local streams, untreated and unfiltered. What sort of pollutants end up here?
Well, you're operating a restaurant, so greases are always a big problem. When you spill the grease, all the cleaning fluids and the mop water as well. Anything that washes down that storm drain, washes into this area, is absorbed by the stream bottom, is absorbed by the soil, all the plants, and all the animals that live down here. After it goes through here, keeps on flowing, and the big problem is where it goes to next. Any idea where that is?
I guess I don't.
Dave, I think that's the next stop you're taking.
That's right. We really appreciate it, Dr. Band.
My pleasure. Great to meet you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Wow. After another drive, we arrived at the final destination for the trash and pollutants entering our area's storm drains.
So this is Jordan Lake.
Dave explained that the polluted water moves down local streams, harming plants, animals, and soil along the way. Stream systems can't absorb all the pollutants in stormwater. What is left flows into Jordan Lake, polluting the water and soil and washing up on its banks. So all the stuff from the restaurant then winds up out here.
When you think about impacts of restaurants, your restaurant is only one of about 200 in our town alone, and this lake gets stormwater from a 12-county area. And what's even worse, this is a water supply reservoir, so over 120,000 people in this area get their drinking water from this lake.
So now I understand why you have to come to the restaurant and hand out citations.
Yeah, and the citations, I mean, it's really just a warning, because there's actual penalties that include fines. We can revoke a business license. And in the worst case scenario, there's even criminal penalties.
Well, I'll tell you, at first I thought the penalties were pretty steep, but now I'm starting to see all the damage that we're causing.
Yeah, there's the impacts to the lake, and then there's all the stuff that doesn't make it through the storm system. So you get backed up stormwater pipes, which can cause flood damage, and it's better really just to avoid that.
Well, I didn't know anything about the lake or the cost of polluting it, but we can't afford this, not as an individual or as a restaurant. You know, let's go back to the restaurant so we can start spreading the word. Maybe we could keep some of this stuff from happening.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
So Dave, now that we're back here, as the manager, how can I help my employees understand and prevent water pollution and avoid fines?
Okay, so what we'll do is I'll show you, and then I'll let you share this training and information with your employees.
Sounds good.
All right, let's do this.
The first thing to remember is that the stormwater drain is for rain only. The purpose of the drain is actually to prevent urban flooding.
Okay, cool.
Properly dispose of fats, oils, and grease in an approved bulk container. Never throw the grease outside. And you want to make sure that the container is covered and properly labeled, okay? Remember to properly dispose of wash water in the designated disposal area. Oh, and we also want to wash the kitchen mats in the mop wash area as well. Also, to prevent leaks in dumpsters, always use an absorbent on liquid waste before you put it into the trash, okay? And we want to make sure that we put trash in approved containers and that we keep the lids closed. And the other thing is, you want to make sure that the dumpster lids are always closed. And that the drain holes are always plugged. Since accidents are going to happen, we've purchased this commercially available spill kit. And we've put it in this designated area so it's ready to use. Can you give me a hand?
Oh, sure.
I learned that the important things to remember are control, contain, and clean up. In order to control the spill, we must look for the source and then stop any active leaks. To contain the spill, we can use a physical barrier. This acts as insurance against any pollution mishaps. So then we want to use either an absorbent mat or an absorbent litter to clean up the spill. Then we want to sweep it up and throw it in the trash. That's about it. Well, today we learned a lot about why it's important to keep restaurant waste out of our storm drains. And I can see now the impact that we as restaurants can have, both locally and regionally. And I hope that I never see Dave in this restaurant again. That is, unless he's ordering a meal.